I'm going to do something a little different besides my Lord of the Rings Online and play a bit of Call of Cthulhu. Um, I purchased it maybe about a year ago, and this is my first time playing it. And I thought I could share you the experience of the first time play. Uh, I do like my kind of walking simulator slash horror genre, and looks like this game has both. And I also do like my Lovecraft, so let's get straight into it, shall we? So, start just the brightness. So the old brightness adjustment. I think that's good enough. Go to new game. It appears a veteran of the First World War drowns his memories in liquors and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. It seems um, investigators were a big job this time of the century, I guess. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in this callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Here we go. I'm glad it's saved. I would have lost a lot of work up until this point. Standard WSAD to move. Control to crouch. Let's just turn that sound slightly down. Play settings. Yes. I do love seafood, but I think I'll pass for now. Crouch. Nope, locked. Looks like we have to crouch through here. Go this way. That looks like it's the same. Locked door, trouble. Okay. We have to go in this creepy haze. Must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay. Kind of brings back the old Amnesia feel. Pretty good game. Second game, Machine for Pigs, was a lot of people gave it crap, but despite its flaws, I thought it was still a pretty good game and story. Something rippled in the water there, so. Ooh, some bolt cutters. Don't mind if I do. Let's open this guy up.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
I know Call of Cthulhu gets a lot of the, I guess, praise, but I do recommend Dagon as well. I think
What a
I
putrid
liked it better
offering.
than Cthulhu actually.
Don't fight.
Run.
You
Uh-oh.
have been chosen.
No, it wasn't a suggestion, it was just a tip. But I actually had to run there.
Behold, everything has already been written.
Ancient Cult. Kind of
Perhaps you
reverse
would attempt to
Voldemort's.
change your destiny.
Has the nose but no eyes. It's just a dream.
I hate whiskey. Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Whiskey. So we've got a journal. Case. Dark water. Clues and inventory. Lighter.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. Bit of a Bioshock vibe. Let's don't drink. Nah, screw it, let's have a drink. This will affect your destiny. I see. Well, let's try not to be a drunk this playthrough.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep me memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of the mornings probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Ooh, almost had another drink there. Let's turn off this radio.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bar and hide me didn't like the way I closed this case. Rotate. Where's me phone? Again, kind of
I'm listening.
amnesia vibes as well.
Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
So, allocate your character points. Each character points will allow you to improve the score of a skill. Eloquence, strength, investigation, medicine, cultism, psychology. So they all do different things, obviously. Spot hidden. So eloquence increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Chance of forcing doors or mechanism, or of using violence, physical or verbal. Chances of understanding past events by analyzing crime or scene, an object, and of picking locks. chance of determining the dosage of a drug, making a diagnosis, of expressing your understanding or a medical problem, chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of myth, chance of understanding motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or an analysis of an object, chance of finding hidden objects and an undiscovered object will not appear in game. So already looks like we're already 3 up on here. So we'll put maybe a point in medicine since we're there. We go. 2 points, I guess. Since yeah, that's one of the lowest ones. So I guess that's it. Unless I have more. No, I do have more. Ah, 4 CPs are valuable for per character points. I get it now. So let's do this. Eloquence. There we go. Validate.
Thank you for this
Yes.
information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work
So if
is
I
scarce.
Mr. Pierce,
sniff or
you know as
sneeze,
well
I
as I do
think
that
I
I've
am
never been
developing
more
a bit of a
invested in
cold,
worse
so
than
you're
now.
just gonna have to
But are those cases worth it?
excuse me.
It's worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Our first
I'm coming.
out-of-person cutscene.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Very
You're free to
drunkish.
leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
Seems like a bit
it
of
means
a,
you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
I guess, useless
Sarah, my little
third-person
girl, she is
cutscene.
dead.
I mean,
Even
all of
you
it could have
must
been done
know
in
of her.
first person, but
She was
I guess it's good to
Sarah
know what
Hawkins.
you actually look like in
The
this game.
painter. Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
His
I
hair
can't
on his
do
left,
anything for a woman
on
who is
well,
already dead.
on
Find
his
out the
right-hand
truth.
side of his head is not
They say she was
attached to
mad,
his
but
head.
I know that's a lie. She would never have
You can
done
just
such a
see
thing.
it, like you
But
can
if
see
you
it
have no proof,
separating it
I've brought
between it.
all that I have.
It's very annoying.
Look,
Now that I've
I want you
spotted
to
it.
look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
Our character's
The
like
painting?
a
I placed
cross
a file on your
between
desk. It contains everything I
Keanu
have
Reeves
on the
and
affair.
oh no, I forgot his name. Wolverine.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, diary. Sarah Hawkins. Inventory. Knowledge. Sanity. Yeah, another familiar mechanic.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Can't rotate it
So,
anymore.
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
So
Darkwater.
let's find out where she
Never heard of
lives.
the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life
So I'll just try
and
keep
death.
quiet during these dialogues. I did notice my past few streams, my voice was a little quiet, and I've just changed a few settings, so
Her
just in
husband
case
was a big
I'm
deal
too
on the
loud
island.
now, and
Police
it
are
might be a
sticking
bit
to
too
the
hard to
accident
read
theory.
the actual
Though they mentioned
subtitles, so
Sarah's mental state
I'll
was fragile.
zip it.
I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
It's all the information I
I'm beginning
need.
to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies.
It's got
with
some
her
weird
family in
facial
a house fire.
expressions.
Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston.
So this must
But
be
I've never
the
heard of it.
book you just mentioned.
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All
Okay,
I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
guess we go to the boat now.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Sounds like an interesting case. This is known in the civilized world. Could be handy. And let's head off. Yay! Achievement unlocked. Pierce took the Hawking case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be a starting point for Pierce's investigation. And yes, it is, if anyone who has read Lovecraft, it is. I mean, obviously the game is based on his works, but it's typical Lovecraft style. Let's enter the madness. Ship in the dense fog, going out to a mysterious island. If anyone's seen Shutter Island, it's pretty much the exact same start to the movie. Just needs someone else to come out and greet and talk to him. There we go. Bound to happen.
We're almost there.
It's not the best places to live with a kid. I was about to say, how did we run aground so quickly?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's just me, but the in-game
Would all prefer to forget.
looks better than the
Charles Hawkins
cutscenes.
may have been a
Normally it's the other way
landlord,
around, but
he was a good man.
I don't know, it's just me maybe.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What
So,
You know what? Go have a drink at the Strand.
not touching anything at the moment, so
India's a good
still all
pick-me-up.
part of the cutscene.
Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright. Now I'm in control. Let's just backtrack. Talk to Fitzroy, secondary objective, go to the bar, talk to Bradley. We can't go back on the boat. Some dude fishing.
Please, move back. Let the police do their work.
A dead whale.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me. These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept
Could
some
have done a
friendly
bit better on
advice.
the lip syncing.
Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shut.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
So
sign.
You can
let's
see
see if we
that
can
I'm busy, can't you?
finish the
You can't
speech.
understand. Don't
Nope.
put that beast back in the water, you.
Looks like I had my chance and that was over. So let us go to the bar.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Can't interact with these guys, but I'm sure they would have something to say. Cutscene again.
Hey, be careful.
He sure is clumsy. Ooh. This lady looks fairly
Let's
interesting.
get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct.
Let's be
I
apologetic.
behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Looks like that was the right
Well,
choice.
that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Let's get
You
straight to
know
the
where
point
this
here.
place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I was curious
The
why
Hawkins
it's
warehouse.
prohibition, but there's
I see, yeah.
selling drinks.
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Yes, let's find out about the
I
prohibition.
didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Let us find out about Darkwater. Let's find about Sarah
What can you tell me
Hawkins.
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Let's
The way I
continue
see
to
it,
probe.
the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Let's go. It's true
Her
that they
style
were
made her
strange.
famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
I thought this guy would be a
who
bit
can paint
more
such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So
Angry
they
at
made
me.
you feel uncomfortable.
Whole
You need to
cliche.
see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Okay, that's
I've
enough
got what I
said.
need.
Anything else?
Why the
The
stranded
stranded
whale?
whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you?
And that's what we
I'm
saw
a
outside.
nostalgic sort
A
of guy.
stranded whale.
The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
They look very wealthy. Let's
That'll
leave.
be all for now.
We'll continue without a drink. Let's have a further look around this lovely
The
establishment.
miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
We're given a hope the crew of the Celia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. What was the miraculous catch? I want to know what the miraculous catch was.
Do you like our song?
We
We're
sure
true
do.
sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What
End
brought
of
whaling
whaling.
to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
So this must be the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Do love
I
me
bid
some
you
whale.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Very siren-esque singing.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations.
Found our token
gifted with its
crazy
own
guy on the
consciousness,
island, I guess.
until it finds a
Cuts
new
on his
reader.
arms, scribbled on his forearm,
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
glasses, kind of
No,
disheveled hair,
the risks are too high.
clutching
It's
his
a book,
head.
after all. Pure knowledge.
I guess we're finished. Continue on.
What
Let's
you
talk to
looking at,
this
stranger?
lovely lady. Let's go.
The clientele
This
is
one.
predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
That wasn't very nice. Or being nice to her. Looks like the bathroom. With a glass panel on the door, so you would really want to go there when you need to go. So let's go back to Fitzroy.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Yeah, this looks like a bit more private bathroom. Use that one if
A
I have to.
souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla.
Scylla.
Finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
That's how you pronounce it. I think before we go too much further, let's open up our diary and see what we've picked up. 1 CP available. Character points. Let's go put it into occultism. Discovered. So I only can level that up with objects discovered. Let's go spot hidden. Throughout inhabitants. Places. It's everywhere that we've been. Clues. Knowledge. Looks like everything that we picked up. And inventory. Still just the lighter.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
You indeed. So now let's continue up these stairs that we saw.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
There is some resemblance.
What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
Looking at the souvenirs, that's a paddling. Nope, can't jump down there. That's a shame. So we're going to meet that guy out on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Oh, I assume this was the deck, but he ain't here. Ah, there he is.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Let's ask him about Warehouse 36.
36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You
Wonder
know
why it's
who the building
36.
belongs to, don't you?
Is it the 36th warehouse on the island?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
Or is there some
Ship
other
owners from father
reason
to
why it's Warehouse 36?
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Say
Your manifests have been blacked
documents
out.
are unreadable.
They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Let's go with
I'm
this one.
surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Okay,
I shall be
let's
on my way.
leave.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
So far, nothing too creepy. Those are the guys I think that was singing in the bar. So it says to go to the warehouse, but
You saw what happened
we'll look
to those
around
sailors.
first.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
What are
This
bootleggers doing
warehouse
around
looks
here?
abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
We just asked the captain. Maybe he's hiding something. Plucked off by a car. The spot hidden skills allow you to detect hidden items in a close range. I didn't read all that, but
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I guess we'll find it when we see it. This must be it. Pine was heavily loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A handle.
Lever.
It must come from these old winches.
Very hard to see. Something with the bricks, maybe. Oh, it's a ladder. How silly.
I could use this old winch.
Mount the ratchet device, I think would go first, then the handle. Can I turn now? No, maybe missing a few pieces. Let's go back down. This camouflaged ladder. Ah,
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
that's what we might be missing.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
So I have no idea how I got the light to pop up. So let's just hope it pops up when you need it. And let's put on the cog. There we go. Turn the
Looks like everything is in its place.
handle.
All I have to do is turn this handle.
Ooh. It's always a good idea to go into an underground sewer that's filled with green fog. I'm sure that's very healthy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Thought it was harmless, but I keep on coughing. Let's go through this fairly deep water under this cavern. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Ooh. Tell me, seaweed. Silly seaweed. Looks like that green fog did have some psychological effects on us.
This is primitive.
Cave paintings. Ah, a more visible ladder. Where were you 5 minutes ago? Bit of a trippy shortcut. And I hope that's as best the jump scares get. I didn't, jump through the roof, but had a little twitch in the old hands.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the
Stinky
connection
attics.
between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Where are we? Yeah. To enter or hold. Seems like a flashback of some sort. Psychology.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Let's hope it was before. Hey, there I am.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Still got a few more things
It
to do.
smells as bad as it looks. These
Medicine?
painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death.
Okay, I think we'll leave now. It's a bit bright on the old eyes. So let's go through this
Someone has settled in here.
door.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Let's not threaten him. Let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me
And
take a
again,
more direct approach.
like Shutter Island,
Can you
you
explain
got like
what this
a
painting is doing here?
hard-ass
Strange portrait.
security slash police guy
I know it.
in charge.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Should put that guy's head up of the
God
lighthouse.
damn it. Her again.
Good reflective surface. blind a few
This case
people
has nothing to do with
in
you, Baker.
distant
Clear
boats.
the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Top-notch banter.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Prime real estate there. Ooh, another achievement unlocked. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as partly charred painting interrupted in searching Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. So I think we'll give this another 10 minutes on this playthrough and call it a night, and probably pick it up again tomorrow night. Hopefully we can finish this before it gets too intense. Uh, I don't want to watch a Disney movie at this time of night to calm my nerves. Though I do have to say I'm
Well,
quite
here we
calm at
are,
the moment.
Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Uh, why is the caretaker still here? Unlocked answer, but oh,
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
press
You
E.
know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Anything I
prefer
should
to
be wary of?
prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Let's say you know the
You're
place
the one
very
who looked
well.
after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I didn't want to
I
do
don't
this, but
believe the
might as
fire
well.
is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Nope, let's go.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. if only to reassure Silas.
Why
Let's
not?
accept.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
At least he can, oh, can say shoot something, but can't see a gun on him. Yeah, nothing creepy about this. Just a old angel statue in a courtyard full of dead trees and some unsettling rustling. That didn't sound good. Ooh, a light.